everybody. So today we're working on a new unit of study in math. We are going to be looking at capacity, and we're going to use customary measurements. So there's two different types of measurements. There's US customary, and then there's metric. Today we're using the customary. So we're going to be working with measurements such as cups, pints, quarts, and then the big one, gallons. Right here, gallons. All right? So here's what I want you to do. We're going to do a little estimating, which means that we are going to make an educated guess. Here's what I'd like you to do. How many cups, this jar right here, how many of these do you think will fit in a pint container? Here you go. There they are, side by side. Let me scoot backwards. Here they are, side by side. How many of these do you think will fit in here? How many of these do you think will fit here? Well, just looking at the size of the container, I'm going to go with at least 2 of these will fit in here. Sorry, my water faucet's in the way. So I think 2 of the cups will fit in my pint container. So let's see if I'm right. I've put blue food coloring in here so you can see it better. So I'm going to carefully measure to where it says 1 cup. Ooh. And look, I'm right at the line. See how I'm right at the line where it says cup? So I'm going to pour 1 cup into my, can you see me? I'm going to pour 1 cup into my pint container. Hey, look, it's filled about halfway. Let's see what happens when I do another one. Because I said 2 cups equals a pint. So I'm filling it up to the cup measurement. It's harder to see because I've dumped out the food coloring. But I am right at the 1 cup mark. Let's see what happens when I pour it in. Oh, I got a little bit too much. Somewhere along the way I measured wrong. Okay, so I have 1 pint of liquid. 2 cups equals 1 pint. That's awesome. Good to know. So the capacity of this container is 1 pint. Or the capacity of this container is 2 cups. Can you see that? 2 cups or 1 pint. But we have more than just cups and pints in the customary measurements for capacity. We also have what we call quarts. This one to this black line is quarts. So let's see how many pints are in a quart. How many do you think are going to be in there? Let's look at the sizes. Here you go. Here's my pint. Here's my quart. What do you think? Maybe 1.5, maybe 2. Let's say 2, because we had 2 cups in a pint, so it makes sense that we'd have 2 pints in a quart. Let's look. I'm going to pour in my pint. I'm going to pour in my pint into my quart container. Hey, look, I'm at about half. Let's see what happens when I add another pint. Make sure my container's good. A little bit more. Okay, let's see if I can get it all the way up to this line. There it is. So 2 pints equals 1 quart. 2 pints, 1 quart. 2 cups is 1 pint, so how many cups do I have in a quart? Well, it took 2 of these, so I would have 4 cups in a quart. 2, 1, okay, let's do the math. So far, I have 2 cups equals 1 pint. 2 pints equals 1 quart. So how many quarts do you think equals a gallon? Look at the sizes here. Let's see if I can move them closer. Ready? So I have this big jug, and I have this jug. How many of these do you think fit in here? They're pretty big. And the quart's not, gosh, awful big. And we've been using 2 for everything, like 2 cups in a pint, 2 pints in a quart. So are there 2 quarts in a gallon? Well, let's find out. I'm going to estimate that we have 2 quarts in a gallon. Let's see if I'm right or wrong. Ready? So here's 1 quart. And I'm going to put my gallon in the sink so that I don't make too big of a mess. I'm going to pour my quart in there. Okay, there's 1 quart. That doesn't look like half, does it? Let's see what happens when I do another one. So I have my quart container. I'm going to fill it up to my quart line. I'm at a pint. I'm almost to a quart. All right, I'm at a quart. Let's add another quart to our gallon container. Okay, so far, I have added 2 quarts to this container. It looks to be about half full. So I think my estimate was wrong. Let's see how many quarts it really takes to fill up this gallon. We're at about half. Almost there. All right, here we go. 3 quarts. All right, to get to a gallon, we have to come all the way up to here. So I think it's going to take 1 more. Let's see. Making sure I fill it up to my quart line. Here we go. Last one. There it is. So I had to have 4 quarts to equal 1 gallon. So let's review. I have 2 cups in a pint, 2 pints in a quart, and 4 quarts in a gallon. All right, go ahead and flip to your next slide, and let's see how we can make sure to convert these for different questions you might be asked.